Yan, baka makalimutan natin eh. Magandang gabi sa inyo guys. Ayan. Let me just um, okay. Sige. Sino yung bagong pasok dito guys? Let me know in the chat. Sino yung bagong pasok? Para malaman natin kung sino pa yung wala sa GC natin or dun sa Facebook group natin. Yung mga bagong pasok lang ngayon na wala pa sa Facebook group natin. Here's the Facebook group. Yan, malinaw na malinaw daw. Sabi ni Miss Kim or Mr. Kim. I believe it's Miss. Okay. Hi, Doc Roca. Magandang gabi. Wala daw. Okay na. Okay na daw. Magandang gabi, Sir Neil Maata. Miss Lansang, Miss Maricel, Jana, Chloe. Magandang gabi. Si Miss Masi. I'm not sure kung maybe it has something to do with your audio. Pero I believe okay naman. Let me know guys kung okay yung aking audio. Kung hindi niyo ako marinig baka yung ano niyo, yung audio niyo ang may problema. You need to switch the tawag dito, the audio settings. Type yes in the chat if you hear me loud and clear. Yes? Okay, si Neil. Okay, Chisa. Awesome. So that's 7:31 guys. Let me just quickly yan si Ryan. Let me just quickly open my Facebook page. All right, so saan na ba tayo? Okay, share your screen. Let me know if you can see my screen. Yan. So, okay na ba? Yes. All right, perfect. So, balikan ko lang yun kagabi para at least magkaroon kayo ng idea on how to track your progress in terms of the leads that you were able to capture doon sa Facebook page po ninyo, no? All you need to do is to head over to your Facebook page. Kung meron kang personal profile, all you need to do is to switch it from your personal profile. Halimbawa, ito, personal profile ko to. Magkaiba yung personal profile sa personal ad account ha. Baka nalilito kayo dun sa dalawa. Yung personal profile, this is my profile. Okay? And personal ad account, when I click the drop down and head over doon sa baba, ito yung personal ad account ko, yung nasa baba. Okay, magkaiba po yung dalawa. Now, ang kailangan lang natin gawin is click your personal profile, switch to your Facebook page. Okay? And then head over doon sa hanapin niyo yung Meta Business Suite. So click see more. And ito, Meta Business Suite. Click niyo po 'yan. And then all you need to do is ayan, nagpapa-verify si Facebook. Medyo meron na siyang additional steps. So I'm gonna click verify my account. And then Facebook is gonna send me um, a notification via email. So I need to open my email. Okay, Gmail account. And I'm gonna head over to my social tab. And wait for Meta to send the two-factor authentication. Let's wait. Minsan baka na traffic lang. Reload. Social. Ayan na siya. Verify your business email. Copyhin natin to. Head over to this one, paste, and submit. Ayan, thank you for confirming your email, Dan. Right. So, nandito na tayo sa Meta Business Suite ni Baste. And then, all you need to do is to head over dun sa inbox. Okay? And dito nyo makikita yung mga messages, no? Both Instagram and Facebook. Pag naka-all, lahat, Instagram and Facebook nandito, kaya lang disconnected yata yung kanyang Instagram. So, we're gonna need to connect it. So, anyhow, so, di ba natatandaan nyo kagabi, gumawa tayo ng ad set level na merong emoji, no? Itong emoji na to. So, we inserted that emoji doon sa auto reply o doon sa chat flow so that whenever someone send us a message, kita mo na agad. So, halimbawa, thank you for contacting us. What printing service do you need? Then, pag nakita mo na may emoji doon sa dulo nung anong tawag dito, nung reply, ibig sabihin, alam mo agad na galing siya dito sa ad set na to. And kapag walang emoji, ibig sabihin nun, galing sila sa broad open audience. Wala kang selection or interest or demographics targeting. Okay? Now, what you're gonna need to do is, for example, ito si May de la Cruz, nag-umorder na siya ng photo paper print and nagkakahalaga siya ng, let's say, 500 pesos. All you need to do is to create order, no? And then send it over, put an amount, let's say 500 pesos, and then put a description to it. Photo, paper, print, and create order. Pag nag-create order po kayo, makikita po yan ni Miss May yung inyong customer na nag-send po kayo ng anong tawag dito, ng parang online invoice, no? Makikita niyo po 'yon. Makikita ni customer 'yon na nag-send kayo. And also, you can collect payments via clicking this GCash, add GCash, and put your name and your GCash number. So that every time na merong sale or meron kayong na-close na sale, then you just need to send your GCash number automatically. So just click this one and automatically you'll have a GCash sent to your customers. Okay? And then you can also attach file nung talagang eksaktong resibo, pwede rin naman yon, etc. So, now, let's say for example, ito naman si itong user na to is hindi pa siya bumibili. What you're gonna need to do is to mark as lead, no? Mark as lead dito sa gilid. And then you can select the drop-down menu. Automatically intake kasi yan, no? Intake, and then if you click the drop-down menu, Facebook is gonna ask you if what type of lead is this, no? Qualified lead ba siya? Not qualified. So, i-click mo tong not qualified or qualified kung qualified siya. And for example, lost, meaning sa inyo nag-inquire, sa iba bumili. Masakit, no? Lalo yung mga nasa car sales industry dito, naranasan ko na rin yan dahil dati ako sa sasakyan, nagbebenta ako ng sasakyan. Sa akin nag-inquire, sa iba bumili. Ang masaklap pa nun, napa-approve ko, no? Pangit nung credit limit niya, pangit nung income niya, pero ginawan ko ng paraan, no? Na-approve. Kaya lang sa iba bumili, sakit. So lost po siya. Okay? Then kapag bumili sa inyo, obviously you will select converted, no? And order status, kung bayad, kung meron kayong shinip na product and then ship or booked, ordered and paid naman kung bayad na talaga siya. And then yun nga, pwede mo na siyang gawan dito ng online resibo. Then you can also put tagging doon sa person na to, itong tao na to. Let's say for example, okay, tawag dito, Miss Annalisa or Sir Ben, by April pa ako bibili eh. Wala pa kaming pera ngayon eh. Wala pa kaming pan-down. So all you need to do is to put a label on it, April prospect. So para sa pagdating ng April, meron kang hahanapin na tagging na kakausapin by April kasi pangako sa'yo April eh, no? And then, i-click mo na, pag i-click mo na siya sa labels, i-click mo tong labels, tapos lalabas dito yung April na lahat ng prospect mo ng April. Kasi pag natag mo sila ng April or any month, March, halimbawa, lahat ng March lalabas yun dito. Okay, pag natag mo sila ng nilagyan mo ng add label. Tapos ako usually ang ginagawa ko, nilalagyan ko ng new, kiniklik ko tong new customer kung bumili ngayong araw. Today's date kung customer siya ngayong date na to. And refresh ko lang. And what I'm gonna do is kung meron pa akong specific na note na ilalagay dito, halimbawa, add note. Say for example, December pa kami magde-decide kasi December pa kami magde-decide ng asawa ko. Yun, so 10 yung asawa kaya medyo December pa siya magde-decide. So lalagay po natin dito yung notes para at least meron kang notes na pwedeng balikan na okay, ito pala yung usapan namin last time. So ikaw lang nakakakita nito, no? Nung notes na to para pag binalikan mo si May de la Cruz, meron kang start ng conversation na pwede yung pag-usapan. Sir, Miss May, based dun sa huling usapan po natin, ito po yung magde-decide po kayo by December. Something like that, no? So, and also you can schedule a reminder if you want, if you wish to. And by the way, ito hindi ko pa natuturo to, lagi ko nakakalimutan. Assign this conversation. So if you have multiple staff na pwedeng nagre-reply doon sa page mo, all you need to do is to click this drop down and then yan, meron ditong ako, pwede kong i-assign yung sarili ko dito, pwedeng assign itong mga may access doon sa page para ma-notify sila na yun, pwede silang ma-notify na you need to reply to this person because inassign ko siya para sa iyo. Okay? Now, let's head over dito sa ating ads manager because the topic tonight is basically the Facebook ads metrics, no? How to what are the metrics that you need to understand in order to track your progress, no? Mamaya na ako sasagot doon sa guys sa chat. Keep your questions in a notepad so that sasagutin ko siya maya-maya. So, kapag nagme-messaging campaign kayo, tatlo lang ang babantayan niyo na metrics, no? Number of messages. I-type ko dito or dito na lang sa sa notepad para makita ninyo. So, ang babantayan niyo na metrics kapag messaging campaign, tatlo lang. Number of messages, quality of messages, tsaka cost per message. Yan, wala lang iba. No? So if you were to anong tawag dito, to arrange the reporting column, ganito lang siya kasimple. Punta ka lang ng performance, customize columns, tapos tanggalin mo na yung mga hindi importante dito, attribution setting, last significant edit, bid strategy, ano pa. Pwede bang iwan tong quality ranking, engagement, conversion rate ranking. Amount spent, schedule, tanggalin mo na tong schedule na to, hindi mo na kailangan to. Yan. Budget, amount spent, results, tapos yung cost per result katabi, reach impressions, ano pa ba? Ito matawag sa akin. Yun lang, amount spent, results, cost per result, reach impressions, yun na yun. So, huwag niyo nang pahirapan yung sarili niyo in terms of Kung meron pala kayong ano, kung nagagawa niyo yung ganito, yung create order, pwede niyong i-add yung purchase, no? So, customize columns, tapos pwede niyong ilagay yung purchase. Purchases, value, yan. So, check mo lang yan. That's it. Tapos, ROAS, pwede mo idagdag yung ROAS. Okay? And apply. Ayan. So, yun lang. Ang kasi importante lang dito, results, tsaka cost per result. Kapag nagme-messaging campaign kayo, ito lang naman. Now, medyo pagka meron kang website, especially Shopify or meron kang landing page, kailangan mo ng mas maraming metrics na nababasahin. Kasi sa messaging campaign, very straightforward lang, mabilis lang siya. Number of messages, quality of messages, cost per message. Ilan yung pumasok na messages, ano yung quality ng messages na pumapasok, puro ba how di Carabao? Pag puro how di Carabao tapos tingnan mo yung profile wala namang pambili, tingnan mo yung bagay na yun kasi baka mamaya napapasukan ka ng unqualified leads, no? And then you need also to check how much is the cost per message, how much Facebook is charging you per message. All right? Now, kapag may website ka, all you need to do is to replace or rearrange this column based on the metrics that I need you to check. So click mo yung customize columns. And then let's start off with idagdag natin sa link clicks. And then CTR o yung link click through rate. Add payment info or payment info. Landing page views. Tapos, ano ba? Initiate checkout or checkout initiated. Purchase. May purchase na pala tayo kanina. So, yun. I-arrange natin to dito. Basically, what I'm gonna do is itong link clicks itatabi ko dito sa impressions, landing page views, katabi ng link clicks, CTR, pwede natin itabi yan dito checkout initiated. Saan na yan? Itong quality ranking na to, kahit sa baba na to, engagement rate ranking, conversion rate ranking, and may kulang pa akong isa. Mga ba yung kulang ko? The link clicks, landing page views, click-through rate, frequency. Tapos, ang kulang ko dito, link clicks, initiate checkout, or checkout initiated, purchase ROAS. Sakto na ba? Okay, I think so. Yan. So, ayan, marami kang metrics na ilalagay dyan kapag meron kang website or landing page. Now, all you need to do is to arrange this in a way na sunod-sunod siya. So, budget, amount spent, results, cost per result, reach, impressions, frequency, link clicks, landing page views, click-through rate, checkout initiated, purchase, and purchase ROAS. So, you can stalk your competitors using the Facebook Ads library. No? Type mo Facebook Ads library or ad library, and then click this drop down, all ads. Saan ko lang yung aking okay, and then let's say for example, i-stock natin yung competitor natin. Let's say si Adidas, yung competitor natin, no? Adidas Philippines. Ito Adidas PH. So, whenever you see an ad in front of your newsfeed, so let's say for example, dumaan yung ad na to sa atin, now the reach column will be, it will be counted as reach, no? Itong column na to, magfa-fire siya as one reach, no? Kung na-reach ka na nung ad mo na yon, ng ad na yon. And at the same time, magiging impressions na rin po siya. Okay, reach and impressions. Itong frequency is the number of times people have seen your ads. Okay, mas madalas, mataas ang number of impressions as compared sa number of reach. So mapapansin mo dyan, halimbawa, ang reach mo ay 1,000, pero ang impressions mo is about 1,500. Ibig sabihin nun, at least 500 of those, of 1,000 have seen your ads twice or more than once, no? Kaya magkakaroon ka dito ng frequency na something like 1.3, 1.5, yun, yun yung frequency. Okay. Now, itong link clicks, kapag kinilik ko itong link na to, itong shop now, click, okay, saan na? Ba't tayo umana? Click, yan. Pag click ko ng link na yon, ibig sabihin nun, na-count na yung ano ko, yung behavior ko as click. Nag-click doon sa link. So, kaya siya tinawag na link clicks. Now, because I was able to open the product page, ito na, nandito na ako sa product page, makakount naman siya as landing page views, no? Or product or content views, no? Makaka-count siya as landing page views. Now, itong click-through rate is the percentage of people who have clicked your ad, okay, based on the number of impressions. Halimbawa, yung number of impressions mo is about 1,000 impressions, a percentage of that click. Kaya mapapansin mo dito, meron ka makikita na at least 1% click-through rate or more than 1%. Ang ideal click-through rate is at least between 1 to 2%. Kapag ang click-through rate mo is between 1 to 2%, meaning yung ads mo are compelling enough for people to click, no? Itong click-through rate, wag niyo pong i-base dito yung metrics po ninyo kapag ka nagme-messaging campaign po kayo. Hindi po siya kasama sa metrics po na titingnan ninyo. Kasi ano yung titingnan yung metrics? Tatlo lang, number of messages. O kaya ito yon, number of results. Yung number of messages, yun din yun, number of results. And then quality of messages, and then cost per message. Yan yung cost per result. Now, balik tayo dito. So, yun na nga, yung click-through rate is the percentage of people who click your link based on the number of impressions. Okay, kung 1,000 yung impressions mo, 1% of that, click your link, kaya makikita mo dito, meron kang 1% click-through rate. Now, out of those people na nag-click doon sa link mo, merong tinatawag na checkouts initiated or add to cart. Sabi ko na nga, may nakulang ako dito, add to cart. So, add to column, adds to cart. Ayan yung kulang ko kanina. Yan. So, landing page views. Ito. Dapat mauna siya. Yan. So, adds to cart. So, pag ginawa kong ganito, add to bag or halimbawa 10.5 UK and then add to bag, add to bag, add to cart pareho lang yon. So nandoon na siya sa cart ko. So view bag, initiate checkout na po yon. So ito na po siya, checkout initiated. So diyan na po siya. And then the manner where I put the checkout, yan, initiate checkout. If I fill this out, itong email, address, halimbawa, digitalhomie at gmail.com. Yan. So, pag na-fill out ko na ito, and then I proceed doon sa billing, dito, pag umabot na ako dito, makakount naman siya as ads of payment info. Okay? Ads of payment info kasi I tried to make a checkout. I tried to make a checkout And once I've been able to complete the information and successfully checked out, magpa-fire naman po yung purchases na column, no? So, pag nag-fire yung purchases na column, magkano yung value nung website ko, that's 4,900, and then lalabas naman dito yung purchase conversion value. Ito siya, purchase conversion value. So, the last thing that you're gonna need to check is the purchase ROAS, or yung tinatawag na return on ad spend. So, how to compute that? All you need to do is to how much is the total ads, how much is the total revenue? So let's say 4,900. So 4,900 divided by kung magkano yung total ad spend mo. Halimbawa, umubos ka ng 1,500 pesos. So divided by 1,500 pesos. Ibig sabihin nun, meron kang return on ad spend na 3.26x or 3x. No, ibig sabihin 3 times the return on ad spend yung bumalik sa'yo. Based doon sa nilabas mong puhunan sa ads, 1,500, ang bumalik sa'yo ay 4,900. Ibig sabihin nun, meron kang 3.26x return on ad spend. Okay? So, ganun po yung metrics na inyong babantayan in terms of your campaigns para hindi po kayo nalilito where to check kung paano nyo anong tawag dito i-analyze ang inyong campaign. Okay? I'll be answering some of the questions. Ano po pwedeng gawin? How di Carabao ang mga pumapasok na leads? All you need to do, Sir Carl, is you can do okay. Teka, unahin muna natin yung nasa taas, pababa, para in fairness dun sa mga naunang nag-question, Sir Carl. Okay lang ba, Sir Carl? I'll be answering your question later on. But unahin natin yung mga nasa taas para hindi naman, para fair naman tayo. Fair and square naman tayo eh. So, si Raj. Coach, before po, after magpabook ni client, may option din po dyan na nilalagay yung date sa appointment, especially nasa travel agency po kami. But now, di ko na po mahanap. Create order na lang din po nagagawa ko. Pwede mo dito, Raj Kalagwas, sa lagay mo na lang dito sa reminder. Punta ka na lang dito sa, schedule a reminder, no? Para at least kayo na notify din. So, kung anong oras, ayan. So, dyan na lang po kayo pumunta. Okay? Next is or better Raj, is create po kayo ng landing page, no? Medyo komplikado lang ng konti, but you have to invest on a system or a sales process to anong tawag dito, to automate your business, no? So yun. Yun yung pwede kong i-recommend sa inyo po. Beth, tama po ba once na nag-click lang yung ads, nagko-cost na din po ito? Yes. Especially nagdumaan sa, di ba, kung matatandaan mo, Miss Beth, ang sabi ko sa inyo, you are being charged based on 1,000 impressions. Regardless kung nag-click or hindi yung user, you are being charged. Okay, ni Facebook. And then it's being calculated how much is the cost per 1,000 impressions. Kung nag-click yun, na-charge kayo ng cost per click. Hindi ko na pinakita dito yung cost per click kasi dadami pa yung metrics na titingnan nyo. So I simplify everything para sa inyo. Para at least yung column na binigay ko sa inyo, yun na yun. Yun na yung titingnan po ninyo moving forward. Okay, kung messaging campaign kayo, very straightforward. Huwag niyo nang pahirapan yung sarili nyo. Pero kung meron kayong website, it's a bit advanced. So I don't know if you want to join my advanced lesson, better. Okay? So wait lang. Nasa live ako. Wait lang. Nasa live ako. Okay. So Sorry guys. May may call. Anyway, si Miss Annalisa sabi niya Jejemon. Yes. Anong pwede gawin? How ka di Carabao ang mga pumapasok na leads? Sir Carl, ganito no, you cannot eliminate we cannot eliminate or we cannot weed out everything. Ano, kahit ako may napapasukan din ako ng basurang leads eh. But we can do something about it. We can create a form wherein you can pre-qualify them whenever they click your form. Let's say for example, you can put another layer or step na they can fill out. For example, I'm not sure kung anong industry ka, but you start pre-qualifying them. Halimbawa, I don't know, you can ask questions something like, when do you plan to invest? First 3 months, first in the next ASAP, in the next 3 months, in the next 6 months. So, alam mo na agad kung ano yung sinagot nila doon. Kung ASAP, ibig sabihin hot client ito. Pero kung pang sinagot is within 6 months pa, ibig sabihin, most likely, i-weed out mo siya na hindi pa to, medyo konting push pa dito. So, something like that. Tapos, you can ask questions like, anong tawag dito? For example, if this is something na talagang high ticket yung product na to, halimbawa, nagpapa-franchise ka or something, bigyan mo ng mga questions na pwede mo itanong about the budget. Do you think let's say how much budget or how much let's say we have a franchising package that we can offer. Let's say package A 100,000, package B 350,000, package C 500,000 pesos. So doon pa lang alam mo na agad na okay, ito may pera tong na to, itong user na to kasi nasagutan niyo yung mga tanong mo. So the more na marami kang itatanong na questions, tandaan mo tataas ang cost per result, no? Okay? Kasi hindi lahat mag-o-opt-in, no? Yung mga Jejemon kasi, alam mo yung mga Jejemon, kaya dumadami yung Jejemon kasi madali nilang sagutan yung form. Pangalan, contact number, email. Tapos na. Pero kung seryoso talaga 'yan, bigyan mo ng maraming questions. Sabihin mo, how much can you invest? Kailan ka mag-i-invest? So sabihin mo ng 7 questions 'yan, mas maganda nga marami, 10. Yung mga Jejemon tamad 'yan. Kaya nga madali silang mag-fill out ng form kasi tamad sila eh. Basta't pag nakita nila, okay, number, pasok lang, minsan hindi nagbabasa. So, dagdagan mo yung pre-qualifying questions mo, Sir Carl, so that ma-weed out mo yung mga Jejemon. Okay? Again, we cannot 100% control the leads that are coming in, but we can do something about it. Miss Mayel, saan i-view ang follow-up? May tumatawag na naman. Ba't may tumatawag? Yan. So, saan i-view and follow up ang mga potential customers? Miss Mayel is dito, dun sa sa Meta Business Suite mo. Saan ba nawala yung Business Suite natin? Punta ka sa Meta Business Suite. Yan, see more. And then, dito sa inbox, yung mga follow-up mo, pag nilagyan mo siya ng labels, yung lalabas yun dito. Basta't nalagyan mo ng labels, no? So, kasi ito, halimbawa ito, yun nga, si May. Lalagyan mo ng label for follow-up. For follow-up. Okay, ito, gagawan lang kita ng na example mismo. Yan, for follow-up. Okay, enter. Ayan, for follow-up. So, punta ako dun sa refresh ko lang to. And then, punta ako dito sa labels. And then, ito, for follow-up. Ayan, kinilik ko yan. Ayan, lalabas si May de la Cruz. Okay, gawa pa ako ng isa. Let's say ito si Haya Ibarra. For follow-up, click ko back. Yan, tapos refresh. Punta ako sa labels. Pag-click ko dito, ayun, nandun na si Haya Ibarra. Ganun siya. Okay? So hopefully nasagot ko yung tanong mo, Miss Mayel. Coach, nag-run ako ng sales campaign. May 3 ads ako. Then 150 budget ko per day. Yung CPM ko umabot ng 650 to 750. Then wala pa rin akong sales. Ano yung step na gagawin? Teka muna, ano ba yung business mo, Sir Jeff? No? Tingnan natin muna kung ano yung business mo. Kasi baka mamaya yung business mo or baka mamaya nagpapa-franchise ka worth 100,000 pesos, wala talagang bibili sa'yo agad. Kailangan mo ng leads. Hindi mo makikita yung sales doon sa ads manager because sales, the conversion happens after they become a lead. So tatawagan mo sila. Let me know kung ano yung business mo, Sir Jeff. Another question, Coach. Pwede po ba i-set up ang lahat ng ito via iPad? I would highly recommend Sir Carl use the laptop or PC. Pwede naman, pero it's gonna be a very difficult user experience, no? So, yun. Miss Marilyn, meaning po ba, Coach, basta engagement po ang campaign, yung tatlo lang pong nabanggit nyo ang babasahin po? Yes. Number of leads, quality of leads, and cost per lead. Okay, and ano po kaya reason why di ma-claim ang Facebook page for business portfolio? Number one reason, Sir Angelo, is iba ang gumawa ng Facebook page mo. Number two reason kung bakit hindi ma-claim yung Facebook page mo sa business portfolio, na-claim siya sa other business portfolio na meron ka or business portfolio nung nag-create ng Facebook page mo. Okay? So, the best na gagawin mo dyan, i-remove mo yung Facebook page mo doon sa other business portfolio mo and then you claim the page inside the business portfolio na meron ka. Okay? Or otherwise, kung merong gumawa ng Facebook page mo, kontakin mo yung tao na gumawa and then kung naka-add yun doon sa business portfolio niya, pa-remove mo para ma-claim mo doon sa business portfolio mo. I hope I was able to answer your question, Sir Angelo. Good evening, Ms. Chona. Si client po, startup pa lang po, FB ads po niya. E-commerce campaign po siya. Pwede po ako mag-A/B testing po muna. Yes, kailangan po talaga, Miss Chona. No? Huwag kang magbobomba ng budget na 1,500, 1,000, 5,000, hindi mo pa nga natetest. Gamitin mo yung 100 pesos Facebook ad strategy ko. No? Para hindi ka masabugan ng budget. Para at least, ang tawag dito, slowly but surely, no? Hindi ka naman nagmamadali. Okay? Real estate po may. Pwede po ba i-set up ang lahat ng ito via iPad? Okay. Yan yung question ni Sir Carl. So, laptop or PC, Sir Carl? Nasagot ko na to. Paano po ilipat yung page sa new ad account? Na-restrict po kasi yung dating ad account ko. Kasi gusto nila ilipat sa new ad account. Miss Elaine, hindi mo na siya malilipat kapag permanently disabled na po yung business portfolio po ninyo. Hindi nyo na malilipat yon. However, pwede nyo po rin siyang magamit sa ads for as long as na may top-level admin access ka sa Meta Business Suite. Okay? For as long as na nandito ka, Miss Elaine, pakita ko sa iyo. Pag nandito ka sa ang tawag dito. So, punta tayo sa Facebook page mo, di ba? Facebook. Tapos, professional dashboard. And then, head over dito sa page access. No? So, dapat, nandito ka as top-level admin access. Kasi, kapag hindi ka top-level admin access, hindi mo makikita yung, anong tawag dito, yung ads, yung Facebook page doon sa bagong ad account. Hindi mo na siya makiklaim palabas doon sa na-restrict na BM, but you can still use the same Facebook page sa bagong ad account mo. I hope that helps. Coach, na-try nyo na po ba na AI ang mag-analyze ng results ng data ng ads po? If ever po, Pwede po ba gamitin ng beginners yon as basis para mas madali po maintindihan ng metrics? Yes, nagawa ko na siya, pero matrabaho din. Sinimplify ko na lahat. Anong tawag dito? Dahil ang tinitingnan ko lang is apat lang. CPM, CBR, AOV, CTR kapag ka meron akong website. Okay, pag AI yung nag-analyze, okay lang din naman, wala namang problema. You can utilize the AI. Depende sa'yo kung ano mas madali sa'yo. Ako, mas madali sa akin yung calculator. So pag-uusapan natin yan tomorrow. Mas ano tawag dito, ikukumpitin natin kung profitable ka ba or hindi. Okay? Paano po ma-identify if the ads is winning or failure based sa metrics? Nor-aim, ma-identify mo ang ads kung winning or failure based sa metrics based doon sa ideal cost mo. Pag-uusapan po natin yan bukas, no? Using the Facebook Ads Calculator. Kailangan mo ma-determine what is your ideal cost. Kaya nga po doon sa metrics ko, cost per message. So, ano yung cost per message? Magkano yung sino-charge sa'yo ni Facebook? Is it ideal ba para sa'yo? Ibig sabihin, are you willing to pay that amount moving forward? Kasi pag nasagot mo, pag ang sagot mo is yes, then meaning you are winning. Pag ang sagot mo ay no, you are losing. Okay? How do you know ano yung winning ads? Depende nga po sa metrics sa cost. Ako, tumitingin ako sa cost. Magkano yung charge sa akin ni Facebook? Yun yung pinaka bottom line ko. Magkano yung binabayad ko kay Facebook to acquire a new customer? Yun. So, halimbawa, nag-spend ka ng 15,000 pesos sa ads and nakakuha ka ng 350 na messages. Out of 350 messages, kung 15,000 yon, 15,000 divided by 350 messages. So, ang cost per message mo is 42.85. I'll give you the calculator. Although, papahapyawan ko na ngayong gabi para at least magkaroon kayo ng idea. Naglabas ka ng 15,000 pesos, nakakuha ka ng 350 messages. So, divided by 350 messages. Now, ang cost per message mo is about 42.85. I-round off na natin to, sabihin na lang natin 45 pesos. And sinabi mo sa sarili mo na, sige, I am willing to pay 45 pesos for every lead na pumapasok because out of 350 na pumasok na leads, I'm able to close at least 5 of them. So let's say, 5 yung na-close mo, sa bawat 5 na yon ang nagkakahalaga ng average order value ng bawat isa is, let's say, 25,000. That's 125,000 na revenue. 125,000 revenue divided by 15,000, ibig sabihin nagkaroon ka ng 8.33x. Ibig sabihin walang beses bumalik sa iyo yung nilabas mong budget. Now, the question is, the 45 pesos, is it an ideal cost per result or cost per message? If your answer is yes, then go ahead. Scale your budget moving forward. Meaning you are winning, your ads are winning because you were able to get 125,000 revenue out of your 15,000 ad budget. So, ang tanong mo, how do you know if you're winning? If you are getting the ROI that you need. Ganun lang po siya kasimple in terms of, anong tawag dito? In terms of the metrics na kailangan mong tingnan. Okay? Ano pong suggestions nyo sa travel agency na may website with payment gateway? What do you mean suggestions? Okay, kung may website ka at may payment gateway, Sir Ernie, I would suggest you, alam niyo yung Sir Ernie, yung pakulo ni Cebu Pacific na piso sale? Okay? Ang gawin nyo, gumawa kayo ng offer, something similar, na if they saw this type of ad, they cannot, if they refuse to accept your offer, they feel stupid if hindi pa nila binili. Let's say for example, piso sale, but hindi ka bibili, piso sale nga. Let's say for example, package all in trip to Palawan for only 1,500. Wow. Sabihin nila, wow, itong offer na to, no-brainer offer to. I'm just giving you an idea, Sir Ernie, but I'm not saying 1.5 lang talaga yung Palawan or something. But anyway, so create an offer and then that they cannot refuse doon sa website po ninyo, and then they check out, and then once they checked out, pagdating nila doon sa mismong resort or sa location, then offer them an upsell, no? Offer them a, let's say, a anong tawag dito, speedboat activities or kayak activities, something like that. That would increase your average order value. Meaning, I'm not saying na magpakalugi ka doon sa ads mo. What I'm saying is at least mag-break even ka man lang. Enough for you to acquire a new customer. So that once you acquire them as a new customer, you can repeat giving them promotional materials kasi nakuha mo na yung email nila, nakuha mo na yung contact number nila. The moment na may mga promotions ka pa, you can still send them anong tawag dito, future promotions for the same customer na meron ka. And then the moment they make a purchase ulit, then you can get a good lifetime value per customer. Kasi naging loyal customer mo na sila eh. So it means yung LTV mo, yung lifetime value ng customer mo na yon goes up over time. You may not get profitable from the get-go, but over time, if you acquire more customers, you'll get profitable in the long run. Tandaan mo, Sir Ernie, whoever can spend the most to acquire new customers win. And tandaan mo, it's always expensive to acquire a new customer. Okay? So read between the lines. Anuhin niyo yung sinabi ko na yon, damdamin niyo ng husto. It's always expensive to acquire a new customer. Okay? Miss Annalisa, out of topic, paano mag-delete ng campaign na set up if meron na maling setup the whole process? Simple lang. Punta ka dito sa ads manager mo, click mo to, and then i-click mo tong trash can, delete, control plus backspace. Yan. Okay? Hopefully nasagot ko si Miss Annalisa. Jeff, uy, health and wellness, may landing page din po ako, 2 to 3K po yung price ko, sir. Okay, ito yung tanong mo kanina. Ano yung tanong mo kanina? Nag-run ako ng sales campaign, may 3 ads ako, then 150 budget ko per day. Yung CPM ko umabot ng 650 to 700. Most likely, abot ng ganyang kalaki kasi nga, health and wellness. Very competitive yung health and wellness na niche, Sir Jeff. Okay? Paano mo mapapababa yung CPM mo, Sir Jeff? Make sure na you let them engage with your ad. Comment below if you want to get a freebie, something like that. So magko-comment sila, re-replyan mo 'yon. So wag nyong i-ignore yung comment section because it will help you reduce your cost per 1,000 impressions. Kaya kung may basher ka, magpasalamat ka because you are getting the engagement that you need for you to be able to get a lower CPM. Okay? So feel free to bash me, everyone here in this Zoom, because I like it. The more you bash me, the more I'm getting engagement, the more na CPM ko bababa. Okay? So I hope I was able to answer your questions. Okay? And kung real estate industry, ano mararecommend yung daily budget? 100 pesos. Lian. Okay, I'm doing the 100 peso budget. It's been very good for me ever since. Saan mamimit ang ads library? Punta ka lang ng ads library. Ito. So, itong link na to, send ko sa iyo, Sir, pangalan nito, si Sir Doc Roca. Si Doc Roca, ito po. Yan. Yan. Yan po yung ads library, Doc Roca. Okay, other questions? Coach, nag-run ako lang sales campaign, may 3 ads. So, ito, nasagot ko na to. Nagkaroon ako ng sales campaign, may 3 ads ako, then 150 budget per day. Wala ka pa rin sales. 500,000 yung mga unit, same scenario. Yung nabanggit ko, Sir Menard, i-check mo kung magkano yung cost per message mo or yung cost per lead. Okay? If you are willing to pay for that, kung yung CPM mo 650 to 700 pesos, mahal yan. Okay? All you need to do is to make your ads engaging. Kailangan may nagko-comment, may nagla-like, may nag-share para bumaba ang CPM mo. Kasi pag hindi walang masyadong engagement, pataas ang cost ng per 1,000. Ibig sabihin, kukunti na nakakita ng ads mo. Okay, make sure lang na may mga nag-i-engage. Ito one hack na pwede niyo gawin. Kung friendly ka at marami kang friends, guys, engage naman kayo dito sa Facebook page ko, and by the moment na dumaan naman yung ads ko sa inyo, comment naman kayo kahit ano lang. Okay po, just to get the engagement started. Comment lang kayo ng konti. Tapos re-replyan ko kayo. Okay? And then, yun, one hack that you can do to lower down your CPM. Dapat marami kang comments sa ads mo. And of course, pag gumawa ka ng video, let's say for example, nasa car sales industry ka, 'di ba, Sir Menard? Let's say, anong tawag dito? Tatlong tips on how you can be able to make your car engine anong tawag dito, in a tip-top condition. Okay, 3 tips on how you can be able to make your car engine in a tip-top condition. Number 1, change your oil regularly. Okay, and number 2, let's say, I don't know, hindi man ako mahilig maano sa kotse. Number 3, change the filter. Halimbawa, number 2 'yon. Number 3, ano pa ba? Magpa-engine wash ka. 'Yun. So, and if you want to learn more, just comment number 3 in the chat so that kung may questions ka about car, comment number 3 in the chat para ma-replyan kita. Something like that, para lang mag-comment sila and then you send a reply. That's an engagement. Mas gusto ni Facebook 'yon. Okay, mas binibigyan ng mas pinu-push ni Facebook yung ad na engaging. Okay, those are some of the tips, Sir Menard, na pwede mong gawin. Same lang din po ba yung results in terms of knowing which ad is better sa A/B testing ng 100 to compare higher amount? Kumbaga, scaled up lang yung mas mahal. Same lang din po ba yung result in terms of knowing? What do you mean, Sir Dre? Same lang yung results? Hindi, pag nag-A/B test ka kasi, you want to test the different variables. Halimbawa, I'll give you an example, Sir Dre Sota, no? I have an ad set that's costing me for about, let's say, 10 pesos per message, no? That's the cost per message that I'm getting kay Facebook, no? Yun yung sino-charge sa akin ni Facebook. And then, let's say you want to A/B test your ad. What if palitan ko siya ng headline, and then I'm gonna A/B test this ad against the existing one. Okay? The same ad, I duplicated it and then only change the headline. And then nakita mo na yung bagong ad na pinalitan mo ng headline is getting about, let's say, 7 pesos cost per message. Meaning na overtake niya yung previous ad mo. Mas mababa yung cost nung pangalawang ad. So ibig sabihin nun, doon ka na magfo-focus sa pangalawang ginawa mong ad na pinalitan mo ng headline kasi yun yung mas mababa yung cost. Kasi lagi mong isipin, cost lagi, magkano yung kino-charge sa'yo. Okay? So that alam mo kung magkano yung i-bid mo moving forward. Kasi alalahanin nyo, nagbibid kayo, binibid nyo yung budget nyo kay Facebook so that your ads are being shown to your target audience. Now, Tanungin niyo lagi sarili niyo, how much is the amount I am willing to bid to show my ads to my target audience? If I am comfortable with this amount, then go ahead, increase your budget moving forward. I was thinking kasi, is it possible na for example, budget na 100 si A and better po kung nag-higher amount ng ads. When you A/B test, Sir Dre, make sure it's the same budget na ginamit mo. Huwag kang mag-A/B test na yung isang ad set is doing 100 pesos tapos yung isang ad set 500 pesos. Hindi A/B test 'yon. Hindi siya apple to apple yung comparison mo. Dahil yung isa mas malaki yung budget, yung isa mas mababa yung budget. When you A/B test, it should be the same budget against doon sa existing ad set mo. Gets? Sir, how long dapat ang run ng ads to see na profitable? Real estate sales point of view, nag-run ako 3 weeks, wala conversions, puro follow-up lang. Hehe. Ganun po talaga, Sir Carl. It may take some time before you get a conversion. Ang gagawin mo dyan, actually madugo yung real estate kasi hindi yan katulad ng e-commerce dahil mahaba ang customer journey niyan, Sir Carl. Hindi ka mukha ng e-commerce, paglabas ng ad, ay maganda to, bilhin ko na agad. Pero yung sa real estate, it will take some time. Yung kausap mo ng December, baka mga April or May pa yung bibili. So, wala kang basis in terms of parang ano yung gagawin ko moving forward. Kaya nga po, yung ginawa kong metrics, ano nga ulit? Pag nagme-messaging campaign ka, number of messages, ano yung pangalawa? Quality of messages. So, ibig sabihin nun, Sir Carl, dahil hindi mo nga ma-determine kung kailan ka bibilhan nung kausap mo, all you need to do is to check the quality of your messages. Ang tawag dun, segregate mo yung number of messages. Ako, ang ginagawa ko, ito, basura talaga to. Ito medyo hot ito. Ito, kumbaga kina-classify ko siya. So ito hot ito mga ano pa to, mga malayo-layo pa to, mga 6 months pa to bago mag-convert. Ito wala talaga to. Basura talaga siya. So wala ang ano doon, yung 3 weeks mo na yon, walang conversion, normal yun. Dahil ang conversion ng ng real estate industry mahaba, no? Mahaba siya, 6 months, 1 year, who knows? But all you need to do is to get these leads, put this in your pipeline so that you can nurture them moving forward. Magse-send ka ng ako ang ginagawa ko, meron akong automated email na sinet up ko na after nila mag-opt-in dun sa landing page ko, then there will be automated email sequence na everyday, "Sir, kumusta na po? Sir," ganyan. Unless na kumbaga, hindi na ako masyadong nagta-type ng follow-up ng text kasi meron akong automated email. Okay? So I hope I was able to answer your question, Sir Carl. And gano'n po talaga sa gano'ng mga industry. Yung mga high-ticket industry, na milyon ang halaga, lalo life insurance, real estate, yate. So do not expect within the 3 weeks time, you'll get a conversion. You need a good sales process so that pre-qualify mo yung mga audience mo moving forward. Okay? Can we view a copy our competitors' campaign setup? If yes, how? Do not spend so much time thinking about it, Miss Mayel. Spend 90% of your time how you can be able to beat your competitors' ads. You can go to Facebook Ads Library. Tinuro ko na kung saan pupunta sa Facebook Ads Library. Check what are those ads that has been running for quite some time. Let's say, for example, this ad has been performing, let's say this ad has been running for 3 months, meaning this ad could be a potential winner ng competitor ko. Let's say, for example, let's check my ads sa Facebook Ads Library. Halimbawa, Digital Homey. Digital Homey. Di ba? Ayan. So, let's say, for example, ito, kalo-launch lang nito, Feb 4, Feb 2, Feb 2. Oh, January 12 ito, nag-launch. January 12. So, malalaman mo na ito, January 2. Okay? obviously do not be parang wag kayong anong tawag dito, wag niyo ma-perceive as kalo-launch lang nito kasi if you check the engagement nito, marami ng engagement 'to. Most likely, this was a new campaign that has been launched on last January but in reality, this has been performing ever since nung 2023 hanggang ngayon running pa 'tong ads ko na 'to. Okay, so these are some of the ads that are running sa Facebook page ko. Ayan, so sa competitor po ninyo puntahan niyo yung ads library ng competitor niyo, Miss Mayel, and then check mo ano yung mga tingin mo na nagwo-work sa kanila and then i-benchmark mo. Lalo kung malakas sila sa market, so i-benchmark mo lang siya. Hindi mo na wag mo nang i-check yung settings. But there's also a way wherein you can check the anong tawag dito, kung anong interest or demographics targeting ang tina-target po nila. Madali mo namang maano yan, hanap tayo ng ads dito. Halimbawa ito. So, i-click mo 'tong 3 dots and then click mo 'tong why am I seeing this ad? And then click mo 'tong advertiser choices, tapos makikita mo dito 18 to 54 lang ang nilagay ni Adidas. Ibig sabihin wala siyang interest and demographics targeting but yung kanyang targeting is between 18 to 54 years old. Hanap pa tayo baka meron pa tayong ibang makita na ad. Let's say sana may lumabas na ad. Tingnan natin. Ito, Grain Smart. Hindi ito. Ano tayo ng iba? Ito, Udemy. So, click nyo yung 3 dots. Sa cellphone nyo, meron din yan. Why am I seeing this ad? Click nyo yun. Tapos, advertiser choices. Ayan, 18 years old and older. So, mapapansin nyo guys, itong mga to, hindi na nila masyadong pinapakialaman yung interest or demographics targeting. Hindi na nila kinakalikot doon sa ad set level kung ano mga interest and demographics. This could be probably a broad open audience targeting. Meaning, you let Facebook find the best audience possible for your ads. And that's it. Okay? Kamukha nito, Larson and Jennings. Tingnan natin. Ayan 18 and older lang din. So, anong ibig kong sabihin dito, Miss Mayel? Wag mo nang stressin yung sarili mo to check anong interest, anong demographics. Mag-focus ka 90% of your time sa ads mo. Sa ad copy mo, sa offer mo, sa ad creatives mo. Okay? Ano pong gagawin ko sa budget ko na nasa personal ad account ko since hindi ko na siya pwedeng may transfer? Gamitin mo na lang, Miss Jo. Gamitin mo lang, ubusin mo lang yung budget sa personal ad account mo. And then pag naubos na siya, stop running ads doon sa personal ad account mo. Pwede ka pa rin naman mag-run ng ads mo doon sa new ad account. Ilang days ideally nira-run ang ads? 3 days minimum tolerance, 5 to 7 days maximum tolerance. Nandoon yung Miss Elaine sa binigay ko na PDF file. Okay? So, paano po pag wala talaga likes doon sa ads? What do you mean walang likes? Ibig sabihin, hindi compelling, hindi engaging yung ads mo. So, create ka ng bagong ad creatives kasi hindi pinapansin yung ads mo kasi walang likes eh. Walang comments, walang likes, walang inquiries. Okay? Pag franchising business, mas ideal ba na leads o engagement? You can test both, Sir Russell. Okay, leads and engagement. Pero preferably leads. Because you want to collect information eh. Effective po ba na if walang activity sa ads ko, pwede post din ulit ko ng pag weekends na? Do not pause your ads, Miss Beth. The idea is that you should run your ads 24/7, 365 days. Okay, yun yung idea. Do not pause just because weekend, just because walang ano ngayon. Walang masyadong ngayon kasi busy sila ganun. Hindi. Ang idea is you should be running your Facebook ads 24/7, 365. Okay? Because makakalimutan ka nila eh. Newbie question, coach, ano po yung A/B test? A/B test, Kim, is you are going to test between variables. When I say variables, is it a headline? Is it the ad copy? Is it the creatives? Is it the landing page? Is it the video, the image? Yun yung mga iti-test mo. Ibig sabihin, if you have an ad running, existing ad na tumatakbo na siya, okay? Ito po yan kasi yan eh, Miss Kim. Okay? You head over sa ads manager mo, and then let's say for example, itong CTM leads testing, you head over sa ad set level, and then let's say A/B test ko yung parents all and itong broad open audience one. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click A/B test, and then i-click ko tong next, and then I'm gonna name this, let's say, um, parents versus broad open audience. And then, anong metric yung A/B test ko? Halimbawa, cost per link click ba? So, i-click mo tong drop down. Ang A/B test ko, kunyari, cost per result, meta leads. Okay? So, gaano katagal yung A/B test ko? 4 days, 5 days, 7 days? So, hanggang 15. Okay. And test early if a winner is found. So, pwede mong i-enable or disable yan. Tapos, ipapublish mo tong test. This ad set is going to run starting tonight up until February 15. And Facebook is going to give you the result of this A/B test, which of these ad sets are likely to perform moving forward. Make sense? Okay? So I hope I was able to answer your question, Miss Kim. Miss Mayel, paano makikita yung ad cost ng past ad di lumalabas? Kasi all you need to do is to go to the date range, no? Halimbawa, gusto mo makita yung month of February, edi click mo yung last month. Gusto mo makita yung cost per result nung ano, i-custom mo to, punta ka dito, halimbawa December, December 1, 2024 to December December 31, 2024. Yan. So, makakapunta ka doon. So, lalabas yung cost per result na. Hindi lumalabas, Miss Mayel, kapag wala yung date range. Okay? May 4 pa. Sige, tapusin ko na tong questions na to and then let's call it a night. Milyones kasi pinag-uusapan. Yes, tama po, Miss Annalisa. Coach, paano po acceptable daily budget for 1 month if you have a winning ad na that may bring positive conversion for e-commerce? Yung Mojo Budgetarian po. Kapag testing, ang testing campaign, I usually ask my client to have at least 15,000 as test for the first month, 15,000 pesos. And mag-i-scale ka lang based doon sa ano mo, doon sa nakukuha mong result kung talagang pang-scale na siya. So 15,000, 30,000, 100,000, whatever, depende doon sa cost, no? Bottom line, ano yung cost? Cost to acquire a customer. Okay lang ba doon nag-run ako ng ad tapos nag-boost din ako ng other post? Pwede naman. Okay lang din. Okay? But make sure lang, Miss Ledelma, na hindi ka nag-o-overlap. Baka mamaya yung isa, engagement, tapos maglaran ka pa ng isa pang engagement, nag-o-overlap ka ngayon. Pero kung yung isa, niraran mo purchase campaign, tapos yung isa, lead generation, okay lang yan. Mas mahal po ba yung gagamit ng Advantage Audience? Hindi po. Hindi ko masasagot yung tanong yun na mas mahal kasi I don't know yung sagot doon sa tanong nyo na yon dahil wala tayong data. Always test. Test and verify. ABT, always be testing. So, hindi siya mahal per se, magmamahal lang siya kung hindi pinapansin yung ads mo. Kahit pa magpa-Advantage Plus pa yan, kahit pa magpa-manual pa yan, kahit anong setting pa yung gamitin mo dyan, pag hindi pinapansin yung ads mo, tataas ang cost mo. Okay? Ulitin ko, kahit manual pa yan, kahit age 18 to 54 lang yung tinatarget mo na audience, kahit babae lang yung tinatarget mo, kahit lalaki lang yung tinatarget mo, Advantage Plus na audience, manual placement, kahit anong setting pa yan, pag hindi pinapansin yung ads mo, tataas ang cost mo. Okay, yun yung sagot ko doon, Sir Alfe. Okay? So, I hope I was able to give you some inputs tonight, guys. I'll see you tomorrow at exactly 7:30 PM. Pag-usapan po natin yung Facebook Ads Calculator. Maraming salamat everyone and good night. You can watch the recordings po doon sa inyong dashboard. See you tomorrow at exactly 7:30 PM. Bye-bye.